What's up guys, it's Jeff, and today I'm going to be doing a quick update video of my StealthArms Platypus. So I am approaching the 1,000 round mark. I think I'm almost past 950 if I'm counting my boxes of ammo right. But just wanted to give you guys a quick update on any failures that this gun has had, where it shines, what my overall impression of it is. You know, I have my initial thoughts, review, but now I want to give you a more in-depth or just a better long-term review now that I've had it for a while. I've shot almost 1,000 rounds through it, and I'll give you guys a quick little update on what I've since done to it since the last video. So to begin with, I did add on the Talon grips. So there were a couple of hot points on it that were just really rubbing my hand, as I was shooting. So it wasn't too bad, but it was just, it was uncomfortable. So I just wanted to try the Talon grips just to see if that would alleviate those hot spots, and it did. So obviously this is not cut for the Platypus, but it works nonetheless. And then just to, show you guys, empty mag, gun's not loaded, just to make sure that everybody knows that, I'm practicing standard firearm safety. But anyways, so the Talon grips definitely helped. It helped alleviate any of the hot spots. There was only one really, and it was somewhere right around in here that was really digging into my hand. I'm not a fan of super grippy texture on firearms, or on the grip at least. I don't like it super smooth because then you don't really have any grip to it, but I don't like it super aggressive. I guess that's just me. This wasn't aggressive to begin with, but there was one spot that just kept digging into my hand and rubbing. So Talon grips definitely helped alleviate that. I have since, can't show you, but put in a 12-pound recoil spring. No issues there, none whatsoever. The gun still ran flawlessly. So 1,000 rounds in, what issues have I had? I only had one issue within the first few hundred rounds, I think. And that was one failure to eject, which is fine. One out of almost 1,000 rounds is, I would say it's pretty good in my book. I would trust this, and I do trust this to CCW. I trust it to carry with me. So 1 out of 1,000 rounds of a failure to extract, I personally think that is because of the 10-round magazines that I was using. So I have, since that issue happened, I have since switched to some of my magazines that I acquired during Freedom Week. So they are legal in California for me. So I have the extended magazine base plate. This is your standard Glock 17 magazine. So running this, no issues whatsoever. I have a second one. You guys have probably seen it in a previous video. It has the red at the bottom. That magazine, 17 round plus 5, Gen 4 Glock 17 or 19X, whatever you want to call it, magazine, flawless through the gun. So I came to the conclusion that it was from the 10-round California compliant magazine. So that was the only issue that I had. Now to the good things. After a few hundred rounds, the slide started just running so smoothly. The first few hundred rounds was pretty smooth. After that, I mean, it's like it's running on ball bearings. The smoothest action gun that I have. The trigger seems like it's set into place. Very, very, very crisp. So unloaded, check. We'll go trigger. So that's the breakup right there. Let me show you. Hardly anything, and then so super smooth reset. The trigger pull seems like it just got even better, and it was amazing in my opinion out of the box. So the slide functioning absolutely amazing. The trigger seems like it's set into place. I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know if that's a thing, but that's what it feels like. It feels like it just has adjusted into like the perfect place. It's running perfectly smooth. No issues whatsoever. SRO. So this, because it's a direct mounted, it's directly mounted to the slide. Hopefully you can see my little marks. There's been no wiggle on the SRO. I'm not sure if I mentioned this previously, but I changed out the 2-piece guide rod that the Platypus comes with a single-piece stainless steel guide rod from Nighthawk Custom. Their commander length runs perfectly smooth, runs no issues. Takedown is actually a little bit easier as well. So if you guys would want to see a video of the takedown, let me know. I can always do that. It's super easy, super quick. But yeah, so takedown has gotten smoother. I'm sure if you're familiar with 2011s or 1911s, that's no surprise to you. But I am pleasantly surprised with how easy it is to take down now, how easy it is to reassemble. Again, the slide racking so smooth. Trigger amazing. Recoil guide rod and spring great. I can't remember if I mentioned it, but I put a 12-pound recoil spring in here. It comes factory with a 14, I believe. So 12-pound recoil spring, single piece stainless steel guide rod. The Talon grips are really the only things that I've changed on the firearm. But again, it runs smooth. It runs amazing. I would say that this is an absolute incredible value for what you get. Absolutely my favorite firearm that I've ever shot. Haven't made my way up to a Staccato or Atlas or anything crazy like that. Haven't shot a Nighthawk or anything of that next tier up. But so far, this is absolutely my favorite firearm that I've shot. And 1,000 rounds in, one failure to extract, and that's it. I couldn't be happier. So, let me know what you guys think. I'll give you a quick, more quick shot of that with the extension. Personally, I like how it's kind of all blacked out except for the Talon grips. I may end up taking them off in the future, but I digress. Anyways, amazing gun. I love it. 1,000 rounds in, one failure. In my book, I would say that's an A+. Do I trust this with my life? Yes. Do I trust it to carry every day? Yes. Do I trust it for everything else? Nightstand gun, home defense gun, everyday carry gun? Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, so that's my quick update. Hope you guys enjoy it. If you, let me know what you think. Have you shot a Platypus? Do you like the Platypus? Do you prefer a Glock? Do you prefer a SIG? Do you prefer Smith & Wesson, Springfield? Let me know. I'm just curious. I haven't made my rounds through all the manufacturers yet, but I am curious to learn. So that's going to do it for today, but I'll see you guys on the next one. See you later.